Welcome back to the Uganda Awakening. I would like to start this video by first and foremost appreciating each and every one of you that has subscribed, each and every one of you that is watching my videos and is also commenting and leaving a like. I do not take that for granted, believe it or not. I do not take that for granted. In today's video, I would like to talk about two people. I would like to talk about Full Figure. Yes, Full Figure, also known as Naka Nguvi, the presidential advisor. And I also want to talk about Sauda Madada. Now, why do these two people seem to be the main emphasis of this video? Of course, there are other individuals that I'll talk about, but these are the headliners, these two women. When I was thinking about everything that has unfolded in the country, in the news recently, those of you who do not know, Full Figure was attacked. She was beaten. People are jubilating. People are celebrating. It's crazy. I don't think there is anybody that has encountered a misfortune in their lives to the point that across the aisle, NRM leanings, individuals, propagandists celebrating, as well as the opposition. It's like she has unified the country. Why is that? Why is it that individuals who support Yoweri Kaguta Museveni and the NRM government are also celebrating? In fact, she was attacked by supporters of Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, which is crazy. And of course, Sauda Madada. Now, why Sauda Madada? Sauda Madada, in my recent video, if you've not watched my recent video, the last video, I applauded her for her attitude and her response in not getting a card, when she missed out on the party card after showing interest to stand as a councillor of Kampala Central. She was not endorsed by her party, the National Unity Platform. And I'm so glad that in that video I caveated that appreciation of mine towards her by saying, you know what, you cannot trust nobody. So why the sudden change? We are going to look into it. We are going to delve into the reasons as to why Sauda Madada has backtracked and is now standing as an independent, going against the values and principles of the National Unity Platform. Because anybody that is not endorsed by the party and decides to go independent ceases to be a member of a National Unity Platform. So we're going to look into it. Yes, guys, my name is Omofirika Andrew, and this is the Uganda Awakening. I would like you to subscribe. I can't say this enough. I would like you to turn on that notification bell. I post videos both on Tuesday and Saturday. I would like to start posting videos every single day, but it's going to be reliant on you. The more subscriptions I get, the more videos every week. For now, we are doing 2 videos, and hopefully as the momentum picks up towards elections, yes, I will start doing some live videos. If you would like for me to also collaborate, please suggest anybody. If you want to collaborate, if you want to appear in any of my videos, leave me a comment, send me an email. Yes, you can send me a DM via the Facebook page of the Uganda Awakening. And if you would like to speak on any matters, yes, we can record a video. That is something that I would like us to talk about. And the topic, yes, let me know what you would like us to talk about, as long as it is in alignment with the Uganda Awakening and what we are objectively seeking to address in regards to the politics of our country. Yes, I'll be all ears. Send me a DM. Yes, for now, let's get into it. So, why are Ugandans consistently selling their birthright? Why are Ugandans consistently selling their birthright? I'll first start by saying this. I recently watched a video. I think it was in one of the NUP conventions in which His Excellency Kyagulanyi Ssentamu, the president of the National Unity Platform, made remarks and said that if your reasons of joining the National Unity Platform, of joining the revolution, are so shallow and are limited to possibly you seeing a very attractive girl and saying, you know what, let me join the party. There's just so many attractive girls in the National Unity Platform. If your reasons of joining the revolution are that shallow, then it means your reasons of leaving the party will be so shallow. Yeah. Your reasons of joining the National Unity Platform should be so serious that to the point that even when it comes to you leaving, everyone will understand that you are leaving. Yes. So why is it that some people have understood this assignment to the point that they are on board? Yes, they are notable people that have missed out on party cards. There is a man who I'm sure many of you have seen across the social media. He goes by a name Bobby Giant. Yes, Bobby Giant did not get a party card, and he made a statement. But I would like to pick out a quote that he was leaning towards. He accepted, and in response, he said that he's going to continue serving, just like Sauda Madada said. Yeah, he's going to continue serving. So he quoted Che Guevara, yes, and in this quote he said the true revolutionary is guided by the great feeling of love. We love our country. Yes. There is disappointment. He obviously wanted to be endorsed by the party. He is obviously questioning why he was not endorsed by the National Unity Platform in the position that he was interested in. He was obviously disappointed. But despite this, unlike Sauda Madada, who had made a similar statement in which she also said that she will continue serving in her capacity, despite this statement, she has gone back and decided to go against the principles of the National Unity Platform. So what is the correlation between Sauda Madada and Full Figure? I want to take you back to the Full Figure before she switched up. The Full Figure who spoke so eloquently about the issues regarding Uganda. Everything Full Figure spoke on, I would state confidently, everything that she spoke on has gotten worse in Uganda. Yes. When she spoke about the bad roads, they have gotten worse. When she spoke about the health care, it has gotten worse. When she spoke about land grabbing and everything that was the reason as to why she was aligning with the People Power movement and specifically endorsing Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu, everything has gotten worse. So why did she switch up? Why is this a matter of Ugandans selling off their birthright? When she spoke of nepotism, dead institutions, everything has gotten worse. Believe it or not. When you look through the institutions of government, you will quickly realize that most or biggest proportion of influential figures in the government come from one specific region, especially the army. You will quickly notice this. So why has that Full Figure become an enemy of the old Full Figure? If the two meet, they can literally fight. This unfortunately represents so many Ugandans who have assumed that mentality of if you cannot beat them, you will join them. Yes, they will sell off their birthright, just like in the Bible. When Esau and Jacob were going at it, Esau came and had a very good meal from Jacob and exchanged his birthright for a short-term benefit. He did not realize the significance of surrendering his birthright to his younger brother, Jacob. And in so doing, yeah, you know how that ended. Many Ugandans do not realize how much of importance it is for us to love our country so much to the point that we are willing to surrender short-term benefits. A position in itself is not going to solve everything that you have as a problem in your life, which is why when you look at Full Figure right now, when you look at her, despite the fact that so many people have celebrated, so many people would love for her to actually suffer worse than she did from the beatings that she received. I actually feel sorry for her. And here is why. Because in an environment, in a tyrannical environment, in a country that is melting into tyranny, everyone is a victim. Even those that are so loud in drumming up propaganda in support of Yoweri Kaguta Museveni are actually in captivity. Full Figure as well. Which is why I've given you the breakdown of everything that she stood on, the truth that she allayed to the people whenever a microphone was in front of her, with the confidence and conviction that she had in stating the injustices that Ugandans face. And once she realized that, oh goodness, I can become a presidential advisor and stop talking about these things. I can get access to the president. I can live a life in proximity to the power that this man possesses, and therefore I can be immune to anything, to the point that I can torment even those that made me. This woman wished death on Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu. She distanced herself from the reality that this man was in fact a very fundamental building block in everything that she is enjoying right now, despite the fact that it goes against what was the initial mission of the People Power movement. Yes. So when I look at these two women, there is such a correlation in the sense that so many Ugandans will fall on the sidelines. They will have a strong willingness. They will have a willingness to give up whatever principles that they stood on for as long as they attain short-term benefits. That is selling your birthright as a Ugandan. And it is not sustainable because this institutional breakdown of our country under the tyrannical government of Yoweri Kaguta Museveni means that you are now living in a state of ignorance. And I'm not talking about ignorance of what the common person in Uganda suffers from because of this tyranny. I'm speaking of lack of foresight of what is to come, because the day will come when Museveni is no more. That day will come. How are you going to account for every moment that you have wasted in supporting something that is evidently not going to end well one day? It might not be in your lifetime, but everything you are doing, just by the simple fact that you have sold off your birthright, it also means that your children's children will feel the impact of the decisions that you are making right now. Ladies and gentlemen, there is so many ways Ugandans are consistently selling off their birthright. I remember in that period of NADS and campaigns were picking up, I remember there's a young man who had started his chicken farm just right a few blocks away from where we lived from. And it was a thriving chicken farm, which was, it's not as big, not the biggest chicken farm. It was like more like an income generating poultry farm that he had. And when that time came and most of these scroungers that are always telling the Yoweri Kaguta Museveni that NADS has elevated so many people from poverty, this man knew nothing about NADS, but he was forced to put a signpost that identified him as a beneficiary of NADS. Yes, as a beneficiary of NADS. In this case, I'm not even quite sure that he he had any choice. I don't think he had any choice in doing so, because so many people have fallen victim of this tyranny to the point that you might not even realize that you're selling your own birthright. Where are we going as a country? What do you learn from these two incidences? Why is it so hard for people to stand their ground? Why is it easy for people to change their minds, even when the evidence consistently reveals itself that this tyrannical government of Museveni means no good? It will continue fortifying itself in nepotism and corruption. I hope that you have subscribed. Let me know what you think about this video. Let me know, because of course I have mumbled on so long. First and foremost, what do you learn? Do you think the actions of Full Figure and Sauda Madada can only draw a conclusion that Ugandans continue to sell themselves short and are literally selling their birthright on a consistent basis? What should a true revolutionary do? What do you learn from Bobby Giant and many that have accepted that, you know what, for the sake of this revolution, we love our country a lot more than the positions that are available, and we can still continue to influence for the sake of change in Uganda that is so much needed if we are to ever be free as a country. Let me know what you think about this video. Cheers. Bye.